Hi, I'm Will.
I'm Diana and I'm from Virginia.
My name is Graham and I'm from Abingdon, Virginia.
Hi, I'm Saba and I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
I'm Ben Rothstein, I'm from Chicago.
My name is Renee Chalaway and I'm from the Detroit area.
Hi, I'm Ashley from Denver, Colorado.
What I love about VCU surgery are the people. I love the residents, the attendings, our PAs and NPs are great to work with. We really have the best crew here.
I'm Graham. I'm one of the first-year categorical surgery residents here at VCU. And I chose to stay here after medical school at VCU for a couple reasons. One is that the faculty and the residents that I interacted with throughout my third and fourth year of medical school were very supportive of my learning. And I also saw the residents getting really fantastic operative experience and becoming very independent in their fourth and fifth years of operating. I also, just having recently gone through the virtual interview experience, I know how difficult it is to get a good feel for a program through Zoom. And I can attest to the fact that this program really is as advertised. You will have excellent operative experience, you'll have very supportive faculty, and you will not regret coming here for your residency.
I've been really impressed with the amount of attention our residency pays to our feedback. So over the course of 5 or 6 years, notice that our program director and our program and our department chair really listen to the residents. And I've seen a lot of things done in response to feedback we gave them that have improved the residency, and I expect that same attitude to continue in the future.
The surgery program at VCU is really excellent. We have a nice balance of being an academic center that also has a very personal feel. We have every major department of surgery, from cardiac surgery to transplant surgery to surgical oncology, pediatrics, and everything in between. So no matter what experience you're looking for or what fellowship you're hoping to go into, you're going to get that experience, and you're also going to operate at the same time. So that's a really big thing. So our residents feel ready to go into the real world, having done really complicated procedures, being a big tertiary center, but also having a good volume of procedures. I'm starting my 5th year and have over 1,000 cases, and we'll end up doing another 200 or 300 this year at least. With a really wide variety. We have a Whipple scheduled for this week, as well as a HIPEC, and I'm on our surgical oncology service. And really throughout each week, you're going to get to do a nice, complex variety of cases.
So regarding the clinical experience, I think there's a wide variety that is available here at VCU. Being a very large hospital with multiple surgical services that you rotate through, you certainly see a lot, but you also have the opportunity to go to Winchester as well as the VA to expand that variety.
COVID-19 has obviously affected everybody internationally, and it has affected everybody's day-to-day life in a major way. It obviously has affected our training as well, and the most important thing to look at in a program is how well the residents are protected when something like this happens. During COVID times, the residents were still here taking care of patients, doing their jobs, but we were protected in a way that we were not transferred to other services and put on ICU shifts when we shouldn't have been covering ICU shifts. We weren't thrown into the emergency room when we didn't have to be in the emergency room. We were still protecting our own surgical services. We still got to operate while we were doing that. We always had PPE available for us. There was never a shortage, or there was never an instance where a resident wasn't given PPE to take care of a patient. So it's really nice that our program took care of us throughout the process.
During COVID time, I would say that all of our residents were pretty supportive of one another. We were trading shifts and making sure that not any extra staff had to be here. And then shortly after adjusting, I would say that things have transitioned pretty smoothly. We are running at full pace and capacity right now, and there's plenty of cases to do, and we've had all of our PPE and have felt pretty supported by the staff here, which has been nice.
I came into VCU knowing that I was really interested in surgical oncology, and the Division of Surgical Oncology has been extremely supportive throughout my time here. I have been able to be involved in projects with them from the beginning of my time here. They have encouraged me to come into their operating room, even if I'm not on service, to be involved with them constantly. Through their support, I was able to land a competitive position in a surgical oncology fellowship.
I spent 2 years dedicated to research. in which I did projects in surgical education, looking at communication skills. I also did research in clinical trials, and that was a different experience looking at it from the patient side. And I also engaged in translational research, in which I studied cardiac transplantation and how to improve outcomes for those hearts. I also was able to get a master's degree with the tuition fully funded, so now I've got a degree in clinical and translational sciences. During this time, I was also able to get grants, which is a very exciting experience and also sets you up for success when you're an attending and want to engage in your own research projects.
At VCU, you will get early operative experience. In my first month in my internship, I was on night call, and my third year chief resident covered my pager so that I could go to the operating room and scrub a case. I also was able to place a chest tube on a trauma patient. And even when you're on other services where there's bigger cases, the senior residents will encourage you to double scrub, and the APPs will cover your pager so that you can get to the operating room.
Here at VCU, we have really great attendings to work with. We have a wide variety of attendings that work in every different field, some of which are leaders in the field of research, but some of them are also here to operate and here for resident education.
It can be really stressful having a child while you're in residency, especially with the crazy hours that we work. We're always concerned that our kids are in the best hands. And what's really great about VCU is that we have a daycare center that's right on our campus. It's about 2 blocks away from the hospital. As a VCU resident, you get preference for having your children in there, and their hours are actually the only ones that work with us in the city. So they open at 6 o'clock in the morning, and you can have your kid there until midnight if needed. It's just really great having the option of having your child so close to you in case an emergency arises. You can be there within a few minutes, and it's nice to know that they're in really good hands. And my daughter's there right now.
Richmond's a great place to live. I've been here for going on 5 years. I lived during medical school downtown in an apartment, which there are tons of options for. I then recently purchased a home in Church Hill, which is a neighborhood that is very close by to the hospital. I drive about 5 minutes to get to work. There's lots of other neighborhoods around that are safe and have affordable places you can live. Some of the great things about Richmond, there's lots of restaurants, all different types of cuisine. You can walk down to the James River from downtown in really less than 10 minutes, and there's Class 1 whitewater rafting if you're interested in that, less than an hour away. There's also hiking in the Shenandoah Mountains, lots of arts festivals, so there's really something for everyone here.
Come to Richmond.
Come to Richmond.
Come to Richmond. Give VCU surgery a serious look.